Check one, two. Major Tom to ground control. All right. Well, then here we go.
It's Baig trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online. With Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's Baig trivia time. And we're feeling alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Gotta click this off. And hey. Welcome, everybody. Happy. Oh, you can hear me good. What's the day today? Wednesday, right? She said the 22nd. She was way further than I was even thinking. Welcome, everybody. My name is Ali with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. Thank you so much joining us this evening and hanging around through our preamble. We always plan to just be here for a half an hour before we kicked it off. We just didn't want to spoil the surprise. So, surprise! Here we are, though. We are going to get things kicked off here in just a few moments. Before we dive into any questions, a few fun things. First and foremost, welcome or welcome back. Thank you to everybody that I recognize out there in the chat that has been playing trivia. And I'm very excited to see a bunch of familiar names and also, from what I can tell, some new names out there and some soon to be regulars, I'm sure. So, with that said, my name is Ali. I'll be the host on the camera this evening, but Gina, my wife, is in this room as well. We have 3 dogs in this. You saw one, like this guy right here. This is Sarge. You'll see him a few times tonight, but he will not see you. Not because he's sleeping, but because he's blind, and we love him. So we'll go through all the doggy introductions in just a little bit. My brother's actually here too somewhere. Gina's texting him to let him know he can come down anytime he wants. But welcome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on this Wednesday evening. Nothing special going on tonight or tomorrow, right? Um, we are going to play some trivia. You may have noticed we're in a new place. So this trivia platform is called Triv Now. I did not create it. I had no hand in bringing this to fruition, but I am certainly glad that the individual that had the idea went upon it. So I've known about this platform for quite a while, but I hadn't made the jump over. And that is actually, I would say, a positive note on their behalf because options that we have within this platform are far and away much more. There are many more things available to us than we used to have with the CrowdPer app, and that's not a slight. That app is fantastic for what it is, but I was looking for something a little bit different. So we're going to be giving this a shot this evening, and most likely for the time going forward, we have some fun announcements tonight as well. No, I probably have 2 microphones in. Hang on. If you have an echo, make sure you don't have the YouTube video up in a separate window, because the window should, yeah, the window should be showing up right within the Triv Now app. Perfect. Yeah. So that's why on Facebook earlier, when some people had asked for the link, I wanted to hold off on sharing that because this is what could happen. One of the biggest differences moving over to this platform from CrowdPer is we have this opportunity now to broadcast to you directly from within the app. So this is not even the full ability yet tonight. I'm still just embedding our YouTube live stream, which is why there is the opportunity. You can see us live on YouTube. Go to the YouTube link, or close every single tab on your window on your browser that says YouTube. Should still be able to hear and see me now because this video is coming to you within confines of Triv now. Think of it of going to a baseball game. It's going to be broadcasting online, on the TV. You could watch that from anywhere on any device via CS or AV. Or if you're sitting at the stadium, you can see that broadcast right there on the scoreboard, on the big television in the stadium. So right now, you guys are in the stadium. You don't need a second window. You don't need another device open long as you've got this window within Triv Now up. You can talk to everyone within the chat here on Triv Now. You can see and hear me, and what it would do, and I'm going to test this out right now. But in the case that I pull something up on the screen that is just a image, just showing you something like the sponsor image like this, you should still be able to hear me just fine, even though my face might not be on the screen at the moment. It might still, I don't know, we're learning together. So with all of that said, if you have an echo, if you have two windows open, that would be the first steps. That definitely helped. Okay, that sounds like what it was. 34 people hanging out. That is incredible. Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, thanks for your patience. This is not just the first time that we're using Triv Now publicly. This is the first of many times we're going to use this platform, which is why I am invested in working out these growing pains, because we do have some fun plans over the next few months. To be specific, immediate future. We're not talking about the far future. So all of that said, you should be able to see me. You can hear me here. Like I said, we've still got friends in the room. We'll be seeing all of that. Now, where we're going to see a giant difference tonight overall is the actual questions, the platform itself. So we're playing trivia with us at the end of what I would say was our last busy run of regular online events. We were still, after 2 years, mostly doing multiple choice questions because that's what worked well on that platform. Now, on this platform, I'm not going to say we will never use multiple choice. Those are fun when they're necessary. However, tonight we don't have any. We don't have any multiple choice questions. Now we have many different rounds. We have different types of questions, and we're gonna take all of this as it comes at us. So the one thing I will say out in front right now, there are no, for the most part, pictures, videos, or GIFs included in the presentation tonight. So typically, you know me, I love including videos and pictures and anything we can, just something else to look at rather than mug all night. But I didn't have the time / I don't believe it within my browser to add image. So no picture round tonight, but we do have an audio round that we'll get to in just a bit. So with all of that, I just want to take a second to say hello. Personally, I see a couple people out here. Spicy Meatballs, welcome. I see Steph Curtis, Maribeth Lenz, and Nicole. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? C. Wright, Scott Finn, D. Davis. Guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody out there. There's a lot of you here, and I'm very excited to get this show started. So with that said, we are going to get into the first round of questions. So let me pull this up. This round tonight, the first round, is current events. This isn't a trick. This is not some fun play on a current events round. This is just straight up current event trivia questions. So within the last few weeks, things that have happened, made news recently. I still tried to spread this out among different genres. I will warn you, there is at least a sports question tonight, but I tried not to include. We do have the ability to do some fun type of rounds and scoring on here. So this first round is going to just be very straightforward. Later on, we will have some confidence round shenanigans where you're choosing how many questions and answers worth. So with that said, we're going to dive into the first question. I'm going to tell you how it works, and then I'm going to put it up on the screen. So for the most part tonight, our questions will have a timer. They'll all have a timer, but for the most part, they're going to be about a 25-second timer. Now, that 25 seconds is the time that you have on your end to answer the question. That, for the most part, will not include me reading the question or any available answers if you have any multiple choice. But how it works, I'll read the question and then I'll start the timer. Once the timer starts, you're going to see a blank open up on your screen where you will type in your now, as always, don't worry too much about spelling. The system will automatically give you points if you spell it perfect, but if you don't, I'm still here in the background grading the answers, so I can always give you points. The other awesome thing that we have, that I have available to me in here, is the ability to give you bonus points, half points, partial credit throughout this game. So in the past, where if it was, come up with the answer on your own, most of you, understandably, either took a guess or just didn't. You might have left it blank or wrote, "Hey, I'll eat your mama." I saw that plenty. And you weren't going to any points have we're going to have any points coming your way for those. However, here, if you do take a shot and you give me something that's close to the answer and I'm feeling generous, I can give partial credit very, very simply on my end now. Now, there are just a few other things to note about the scoring. First and foremost, the point values are much lower overall in this system, just because of how the system background. So each question tonight, most part, will have a maximum value of 5 points. If you answer it correctly, you're going to earn 5 points. If you answer it incorrectly, doesn't matter. You don't lose anything. I don't think at any point tonight, especially our first game together, I'm going to take any points away. We're just here to earn points, not lose them. Now, on that note, there are 2 additional bonuses that you can earn. The quicker you answer, now this is for everyone. When you answer, the quicker you answer, if you're correct, you can earn up to an additional point. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you can earn up to additional 20% of what you're getting just for answering quick. You can earn an additional point. Now, the longer it takes you to answer, the less you will earn, but this system does work in decimals. Get something as long as you answer correctly before time runs up. You get a little bit of a bonus. In addition, and this is something I'm just toying with, see how it goes tonight. For each question, there will be 1 bonus point awarded to the single person that answers quickest correctly. Okay, so before anybody freaks out that somebody's going to get bonus points by just clicking, they answer instantly and it's wrong, that doesn't help anyone. They're not getting anything. However, if a couple people know the answer right away and type it in, somebody else, is thinking about it, whoever got that answer in quickest and had it correct will earn just 1 single bonus point per question. That's just 1 person, so that's going to help. I think we game pretty competitive here, and also, again, we always want to try and keep cheaters aside. We don't want to encourage them, so offering bonuses based on how quick you're answering is always going to bring those who have the knowledge already in your head. Just has to travel down your arms, fingers, into the keyboard, web system. It takes a little bit longer. It's got to make a back and forth path, right? Back to your fingers, back to the. So more points. So with all of that said, this is current events. There are a maximum round of 8 questions. I believe we'll just do these and look at the answers right after. So, sorry, I think I just, my limit, I gotta not yell. My audio limit. Okay. Let me get this started. Now I'm not going. Okay. This is a current events question. I'm not going to lie to you. This is going to feel a little bit weird for those of you who've been playing trivia with us for a long time, because I was just interested tonight in having the first round be current events. And I'm going to forewarn you, looking back at this, the fact that it's not multiple choice and the fact that it is 8 just random current event questions that we came up with, this round's going to feel tougher than our first round typically does. So I want to put that out there. I already know. Don't have to complain. I'm with you. This round is tougher than our usual first round. But yeah, you're ready. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's this microphone. Yeah, it's the microphone overall. The battery's not the best, and my other microphone blew my USB port right before I started the stream. Hence, some of the issues I was having. I have a nice, really nice condenser microphone. That was a really nice condenser microphone. Now a really nice metal. But I appreciate it. I will keep an eye out because every now and then it gets quiet and then just cuts out. This battery, whatever reason. Can't hear me? Let me know. Here we go. Question number one of round number one, our current events question. We're starting right on time, aren't we? Who was crowned recently? Oh, People's 2023 sexiest man alive. Earned this year's magazine's 2023 sexiest man alive. Should see this question pop up in just a second, and you will have an opportunity to type your answer in. Yeah, Gina just pointed out something cool. I'm not sure if it happens to everyone. If you have your cursor sitting in the chat box and a question is started, it looks like it gives you a little warning that says enter your answer over here because we've all been there where you accidentally type your answer in the YouTube chat. All right, everybody is in. Oh, guess who's getting half points right here? Yep, I just give up. Yes. All right, everybody's in. Thank you. We were just talking about some things behind the scenes here. So the correct answer was Patrick Dempsey. 67% of you got this correct. I'm guessing Kelsey Davis is here. Username Lindsay's sister. I love it. I did give half credit to the individual who answered Ali Baig this question. So, hey, you know what? Find out, won't you? If he wins by half a point, worth it. All right, question number two of our current events round. What hip hop pioneer and Grammy winner just became the first ever woman rapper to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? First ever woman rapper to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This happened just earlier this month. No points are ever subtracted tonight answering incorrectly. So again, if you're not sure, you do take a guess. Give yourself a shot getting some. And I do want to mention there's one other thing that I didn't want to say until I'm just watching it behind the scenes here. But Gina pointed out if it feels like some of these questions are going by really quickly or the answer opportunity by quickly, and sometimes it feels like you have a little more time to answer. One of the options that I have that's very different from our previous platform that we have a 25-second timer for this question, but I have the option to manually end that at any point. So if I notice that it was really tough and we've only got 5 people in at the point that the question's supposed to be ending, I can just let it keep going if I'd like to. I don't have to, and that still is going to be rewarding those who answered quickly with their bonus points. But just in case you're wondering why it's not automatically things like it used to, everybody is in for this one, and I am very, very impressed by the number of people that got this right, and almost everyone. I would go out on a limb and say, looking at this, every single answered legitimately. No joke answers here. Uh, it was Missy Elliott. Good job. Exactly half of you got that correct. Half of you about put Queen Latifah, which is a fantastic guess as well. But Missy Elliott, the correct answer here. And we're going to go to I am very sorry. a sports question. I know. Gina said, "Is the sports question who is Taylor Swift dating?" Maybe I'll add that one later as a bonus. Okay, this is a basketball question. All-star guard James Harden is leaving the Philadelphia 76ers for what team as part of a blockbuster NBA trade? James Harden, iconic player, leaving the 76ers for which other team? You have a one in. Yeah, see, that's where it happens. I think this microphone is supposed to be advanced, where if it doesn't sense any talking, any audio, it automatically shuts itself off, which is cool. That's a great feature. Um, Except I think a little part of that is broken and it's just randomly shutting off. About the same interval that it should be doing that. And it's fully charged. I charged these right before we started, so I do apologize. But I will try to catch that every time it pops out. Everybody's in. And this one, yeah, I like it. Gina said it's really nice to have a platform where you guys can chat via the text box and see the questions and realistically also have this. Everybody is in. This one, surprise, surprise, the toughest one so far. Exactly 33% of us got this right. It was the LA Clippers. If you just put Clippers, obviously that was okay. I gave you points for that. Full points, not half points. If you put the Clippers, you got points. All right. We're doing the next question. This one. Here, we're looking for the name of a TV show. What popular Chicago-based FX series starring Jeremy Allen White and Ao Edebiri has officially been renewed for a third season? What's the name of the hit FX series starring Jeremy Allen White? It's renewed for season. Your mom's crush? Uh, Look at you guys. Not even going to make me have to correct any of this. Everybody's spelling it right. Oh, see, okay. I know. I will say I'm gonna just keep harking on fun things that I'm finding on the back end about this system, just to let you guys know some of the reasons I'm a little more excited. Going back to years ago, you that were with us when we were playing trivia on CrowdPer with the answers where you type them in, like we're doing tonight. I'm sure many of you remember the fun of me trying to grade everything. Here's just a quick example on this system. It doesn't matter if you capitalized the answer, if you had the space, if you didn't capitalize, or I'm seeing one individual loves this show, buddy named Laura, and included 2 exclamation points when she said the bear, which is how it would be read. Now, I look at that as a mostly human, and I see the exclamation points, and I just say, "Oh, the bear." CrowdPer, the system we use, looks at that and says the bear exclamation point and marks you wrong. It's a very small thing, but I'm just letting you know. Those of you used to be really angry thinking that you were always getting marked wrong. I was trying to catch them all of the time. I'm sure I caught most, but the nice thing is here I don't have to. This system gave you point. I won't talk about it anymore. That was just pretty. All right. We went from sports, TV. Now let's talk about food for a second. Can't overuse my exclamation point. Yeah, Lindsay, you should see me trying to type an email, making sure that somebody knows that I am not mad and I feel bad. I mess something up, they get 12 exclamation points. But then I have to add one sentence at the end that doesn't have an exclamation point. So then I can also have an exclamation point when I say thanks. All right. Question 4. McDonald's is releasing a new shoe line Inspired by Grimace and the Hamburglar in collaboration with what highly divisive shoe brand? What shoe brand is teaming up with McDonald's? Grimace and Hamburglar themed shoe wear. Correct format of an email, honestly. Yeah, that's correct. All right, it is. I'm going to pick them up here in a few. Yeah, for sure. All right, everybody is in, and many of you got this right. 65% Civic. Crocs! Oh, look at that timing. Crocs, the correct answer. Dill, did you know that? McDonald's Crocs are out. Grimace and Hamburglar. Oh, yeah. They're on my Christmas list next to my elf Crocs. All right. We are on to Netflix. After 6 years as the resident interior design expert, what Queer Eye co-host has announced his departure from the show? First and last name's great. I'll accept just a first name. That's okay. Uh, which member of Queer Eye will be departing after this season? I'm excited. Some of the tea on this to be spilled eventually. But I'm gonna have to go with most of the responses I've seen so far. Uh, somebody said, I heard there was tension, and somebody said, yeah, I heard that Bobby's tired from literally carrying the entire show on his back for 5 seasons. I waited till time was up to say his name. And it's not that the other people didn't do anything, but let's be clear. Anthony usually teaches them how to make an easy appetizer because, you don't want to teach someone to make some really fancy food they're not going to make. Karamo does something cool, I'm sure. JVN does, he does work. JVN does work. Uh, but Bobby, yeah, Tan usually tries to make them fashionable, and then we all laugh when they get as far as they can. But Bobby is, not completely himself, but he's redesigning an entire house in the same time that Anthony is making Che. Everybody, I love Anthony, by the way. Let's be clear. Blonde one, somebody said, ooh, that could be half point. All right, everybody, a tall one. Almost half of you got this right. Correct answer was Bobby Burke, as I said. All right, we're almost through this round. We're moving. Here we go. You have a 1 in 2 shot if you know both of their names. Which member, the hip hop duo Outkast, showcases his flute skills on the new solo instrumental album New Blue Sun, released on Friday, November 17th? Member of Outkast, a flute album. Lindsay, I think Bob was close. Yeah, if you put Bob and I didn't mark it right, I will. As soon as this question's over, I'll go back and look. Yeah, so with this, I'm just going to do the standings after every round. So we'll do it after the current events round, which we have 8 questions. We have this one and one more. Even if it was random guess. Yeah, if you randomly guessed Bob on the last one, I absolutely want to make sure you get. All right. This one, if you forgot part of the name, that's okay. Other guy. I wish I knew how to play. Said me. Correct answer here. Andre 3000. Andre 3000. Big boy, the other half. And I believe, I'm sure there's many reasons behind it, but one of the things Andre 3000 said is something along the lines of, I'm in my 50s. I don't have much to talk about that I need to be talking about, so I'm playing the flute. Yeah, that's a bomb ass flute. All right, let me go really quick and look at this. Bob. Oh, yeah, you're right. Uh, Bob. That's worth I see. All right, I did go back and mark that Bob, right? So there, we'll do this last question, and then standings. Last week, I'm gonna keep this lighthearted. This question is lighthearted. Last week, a Taylor Swift T-shirt was projected onto what famous statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil? It's the name of the statue upon which a Taylor T-shirt was projected last week in Rio de Brazil. Just looking for the name of that statue, famous statue. Once again, I'm being uh, very trying to give. All right, I can give a quarter credit, so I'm gonna give a quarter credit for this. Okay, it is not Statue of Liberty this time, although Statue of Liberty. In this case, the correct answer, you gave me any of the words in English or Spanish, English or Portuguese. Correct answer is Christ the Redeemer or Cristo the Redeemer. I forgot. It's right down here. But the the people who put big old Jesus, uh, I gave you some partial credits on those. You said that it was a big Jesus guy. All right, that's the end of this round. So let me remember how to use this system. I'm gonna click on, and now we're gonna see where we are standing. I think. Hey, okay, currently in first place by mere 4/10 of a point, 44 of a point. Steffi Starr over LK Davis, currently in second. We have Doghouse 3x4 in third. Pierre's Mama in fourth, which is now Pierre's Mama and my brother, Adil. He's hanging out. Ash 83 in fifth. Jess and John Angelica in sixth. Bring back Maisie in seventh. I'm guessing that's a Pollyanna person. Yeah. Nurse Maggie is in eighth. Hey, Nurse Maggie. K McLaughlin, I'm guessing, 210 in ninth, and LTT Entertainment in 10th. I'm not going to go through all of them right now because I'll read and I will go through it. But let's see what questions. Okay, the next round. Yep. Oh, I remember. Okay, this next round. This is a themed round. This is a category round. What that means is that these will not be different questions in so much as they will be different prompts for the same question, attempting to get different answers for you. Oh, Sarge is about to fall off the bed. But I got it. This Sarge, he's. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you the story after this next round of how we got him, but he's between like 14 to 15, they said. 15 years old. Um, just landed here 2 days ago. Um, so, bit. Yeah, he is completely blind, but is still making Mozzie and Taco tell him to chill. All right, we're gonna go into this next round. I gotta remember where to click. I do apologize. Okay, so here's how this works. As I mentioned, this isn't going to be 10 different questions, 8 different questions. This is actually only 6 different prompts, but these won't be separate questions. This is if you play trivia with us in person, essentially, typically called the wager round. The main difference tonight, we're not having you wager anything. These are just going to be the same amount of points each. For tonight's themed round, I am going to provide you three different three different. All I'm asking you to do is tell me the individual that was in all three. So these could be simple, they could be tough, but they're all going to be worth the same amount as they are. So what you'll see on the screen is simply the three films. There will not be a full question. It's not going to say what movie. Blah, blah, blah. It's just going to show you three films. I'm going to read them out loud as well. You're just telling me the actor or the actress that was in all three of these. Okay? Which actor or actress? Salt, Maleficent, and Gone in 60 Seconds. Salt, Maleficent, Gone in 60 Seconds. Right. Body is in. Somebody just misspelled her last name. Oh, buddy, that. Correct answer. Nobody missed it. This is our first 100% question of the evening. Congratulations if you put Angelina Jolie. And every single one of you did. And again, even if you didn't spell it correctly, you still got some extra, still got points. So just a cool thing to note, a lot of you are earning over 5 points per question. And I mean, obviously, if you're answering correctly, you're going to, but a lot of you are earning 3/4 of a full point, which means you're answering super quickly. I just wanted to say, very impressive. All right. Which individual is in all three of these movies? Suffer? Individuals in these three films: The Matrix, Memento, and Disturbia. Matrix, Memento, and Disturbia. Oh, Social. Social. Guys, we had 100% last time. Social. Sorry. You can social with us, buddy. You're old enough. Cheers. Listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys because the question's already almost over anyway. It looks like this might be a new record. I don't know if we've had one of these in a long time, if ever. Okay, question's done. I'm just going to go through, check a few of the spellings. That's okay. Ooh, somebody's getting some points right at the end. I see, I got you. The correct answer. A lot of you said Keanu Reeves, and a lot of you were wrong. It was Trinity, Carrie Ann Moss. That was a tough one. I will admit it. However, two people got it right, which means we've gone from 100% correct, 14% correct, which means we're going to do an opposite social. I don't have a cool name for it. Cheers, guys. That's a really easy one to a really tough one. Try to avoid those, but here we are so we can celebrate with another drink. Yeah, oh no, who wants to drink water? Just all right. Which individual was in the antisocial? Duh. Wow. Antisocial. I'm gonna take another antisocial because I didn't think of antisocial. Which individual was in these three films? Black Sheep, Tommy Boy, Coneheads. Black Sheep, Tommy Boy, Coneheads. I've got one. All right, everybody's in. Correct. So the correct answer here, 67% of you got this correct. It's Chris Farley. Chris Farley. Now, I was going to do something fun for the next question, but I'm going to switch this up because a lot of you already guessed Dan Aykroyd for the last one. So I was going to have some fun. Have the next question, we were going to say Coneheads, Tommy Boy, and Ghostbusters. But you know what? You guys did really well. And those of you that didn't put Chris Farley, put Dan. So I'm switching this up on the fly. This one goes out to Ms. Laura Laraca. Let's see if she gets this. I think she will. She likes which individual was in all three of these films? The Godfather, Eraser, and Elf. Which individual was in The Godfather, Eraser, and Elf? This guy's name. Hi. Oh yeah, I guess he could at least see some light. Here we go, buddy. Okay. Spot. For anybody who cares and would was there, that's actually the shirt that Pierre came home in, right? That's Pierre's sweater, and that has a lot to do with the fact, the reason that Sarge is even here right. All right, everybody's in. A couple of you just spelled it interesting, which is fine. A couple of you, I think, gave me his son's name. I didn't know it was his son until somebody said, "Oh yeah, that's that guy's son," and then I said, "Oh yeah, looks exactly like him." Uh, yeah, yeah, two sons. Liza. Everybody's in. The correct answer is James Caan. James Caan. It's Caan, but that's okay if you spelled it anything close to that. So he does have two sons, uh, and again, Scott and Alexander, and I recognize both of them. I think I can see. Yeah, this guy. He was on like Logan Lucky the movie, like one of the. Remember that movie? Oh, this is not showing you any of that stuff. Yeah, this guy here, James Caan's children. That's one of them. I don't know. All right, here we go. uh, hey, yeah, Varsity Blues. Thank you very much. All right, next question. Same format, new films. Which individual starred in all three of these films? Goodfellas, Home Alone, My Cousin Vinny. Starting Goodfellas, Home Alone, and My Cousin Vinny. I didn't realize how many ways there were to spell Pesci. Uh, but there are a lot, and 92% of you got the answer correct, but not many of you spelled it correct. Does not matter. You all got points. 92% of you. That was Joe Pesci. All I can think of when I hear Joe Pesci's name nowadays is the Aziz joke. Talks about like singing with Little Joe Pesci Christmas album or something. Yeah. All right. No, no, no. Whether you loved or hated this round, that's great. We are at the final question of this round. We can all celebrate together. We have one left, or only one left. And I would say this is the toughest one. Which individual starred in these three films? Dodgeball, Jeepers Creepers, and Tusk. Dodgeball, Jeepers Creepers, and Tusk. Recently engaged? To whom? Wow. Aw, they're married. I was really hoping that he would marry like Martin Short's daughter, if he has a daughter. And then they could name their kids like Johnny Medium. That's a dumb joke, even if you already know the answer. But for those of you who don't know the answer and would like to at least understand my dumb joke, the correct answer is Justin Long. Justin Long. Now we know. All right, that's the last question of this round. Here's a look at the standings. Let's see if anything's changed. At the top of the board, oh, we have had a change. At the top of the board, we have LK Davis 918 with 70.565 points. In second is Doghouse 3x4, 67 points. Just one tenth, 15 one hundredths ahead of Steffi Star, who is self just 5 points ahead of Jess and John Angelica in fourth, and Ash 83. And everybody else, take a look. You see where you're at. We're gonna move into the next round here in just a moment. I'm just I'm actually going to take about a 1 minute break to refill my drink. So I would do that yourselves if you would like to at the time. And we will get started with the next round here in just. Quick shout out before we get into the next round. Thank you so much to anybody that sent any tips, any contributions this evening. We're going to have a lot of events coming up over the next few months. I've alluded to that. I have some more specific details for you before here this evening. But tonight we are here, obviously, just putting this on for fun. We're not interested at this point in charging anyone tickets, just to come play some general knowledge trivia. And I would like to never entertain that thought. And the way we do that is when you guys send contributions, like some of you have already done tonight. If you don't, or you're not able to, please continue to play forever and don't ever think about it again. But if you are in a position to and you would like to support Baig Tricks and encourage us to keep these online events in this fashion, perhaps a little more well oiled in the future. Thank you so much for the patience again. But again, I just wanted to stop right now before I forget. I'll say this again at the end, just so clear about that. This won't be the only time. This won't be the only time I thank you this evening. But if you've already sent contribution tonight. Thank you guys so much. We have some fundraisers coming up in the next few months as well. So please keep an eye out for that. We will be much more regularly posting now in the online community going forward. I mentioned this last year. It was in my plans, but it wasn't in the cards to really grow a more regular schedule with our online entertainment. And that is something that's higher on the priority list here, which is why we're here tonight kicking it off. So thank you so much just for being here tonight. If you're not able to stay the whole time, this is a longer event than usual. Again, working out some of these kinks. So thank you guys so much just for choosing to spend with us. All right. The next round. Again, if you've only ever played online trivia with us, this one will feel a little new. We haven't typically been able to do this in the fashion that I like to our old system. This is secret connection round. Now, what that means is these are general knowledge questions. At the question level, these are just plain old general knowledge trivia questions. Some may be easy, some may be tough. Each one, just as every question thus far, is worth 5 points with bonus points that we've mentioned up until this point as well. The main difference is going to come at the end of this round. So we do 9 questions. And then on the 10th question, I'll tell you question number 10 right now so that if you want, you can get a little piece of paper, keep some notes, and you can try to figure out this answer as we go. Question number 10. The question will be, what is the secret connection between the previous 9 answers? I'm going to ask you 9 completely unrelated questions, but all of their answers have something in common. It might be something obvious, might take a little brain power to figure it out, but I promise there is something that is connection. If you figure out that secret connection, things will come into play. First and foremost, it's going to earn you 10 bonus points. Now, on that secret connection round, of course, that's one where I won't be awarding any points for the fastest answer or any speed points. We're just going to figure out if you know the secret connection or not. However, if you do, it's going to earn you 10 points. The last thing I'll say before I dive right into the first question is this is just a tip. Don't wait all the way until the end to start thinking about what they may have in common. There are 9 answers.
I just
Tina's
want to
here.
say hi.
Hi. You say, here's the microphone. Hi. The 9 answers that you're going to be working on in the round. If after 3 of them you think you know what the secret connection is, write that down. And then that may help you fill in some of the answers you can't figure out. If you figure out that the secret connection is colors of the rainbow and you don't have an answer with the word blue in it, right? That's how that works. At its base level, it's not always as simple, but don't wait until the end to think about it. But do make sure you think about it as we go. So here we go. Some of these simple, some of these tough, but each of these 5 points plus the bonuses. There we go. All right. This is question 1 of our secret connection round. This is question number 50. What certification was introduced in 1976 by the RIAA, that is the Recording Industry Association of America, that was to be awarded, and still is, to any album that sells 1 million units. It's a lot of words just to ask you. Somebody puts out an album that sells 1 million units. It is certified what? The RIAA. Is anybody seeing those fake chat messages anymore? Okay, cool. Yeah, and I'm not sure how. Yeah. So, quick shout out as well for anybody out there, and I know some of you already follow, but if you haven't yet, be sure to check out Liquid Courage. They're on Facebook. They also do live events in the Chicagoland, most Joliet, the Will, DuPage County area. But Jay with Liquid Courage is the person who introduced me to the Triv Now system and has been incredible with letting me know to reach out if I have any questions. They didn't actually develop this, but they know the person that did. So, you see anything that you like, or you wonder about, if you have questions about the system, let me know and I can reach out about that. But that's one of the big things we're looking at tonight, things that work or don't work, like and we don't like. All right, now when we go through these 9 questions, the one thing I want to mention, I'm going to be marking these correct in the background, but I'm not going to reveal these answers. I'm not going to let you know if you're right on these till the end. So this is question, I think. So let's try this. Yeah. All right. Number 16, known better. Number 2, The Secret Connection, known better by their stage name. Which legendary lead vocalist born with the name Farrak Sara, better known by their stage name? Which legendary lead vocalist was born Farrak Sara? Right, everybody's in. Marking right. Ah, I almost gave away. Question number 17. This is the third. Yeah. Round 3. All right. This is a comic book question. Norin Rad. See the name on the screen. Norin Rad. A humanoid alien, also known by what superhero name in the Marvel Comics universe? By what much more common moniker would you know Norin Rad? Ah, all right, everybody's in. We're gonna move on. Oh, somebody taco. Oh, Gina guessed taco. All right, next question. Of the 7 wonders of the modern world, which one is painted almost entirely in a color technically called international orange? 7 wonders of the modern world. Which of those 7 wonders of the modern world is painted entirely in international? That is a fuzzy handcuffs on the table. We're watching. We have some lo-fi music on in the background on YouTube, and lo-fi music. The big thing is like animated video, the little GIF that they have. Yeah, the one we're watching that I just clicked on randomly has what looks like Alf on a couch smoking a cigarette, holding a brick with candy cane that's sharpened to a point, like a shank, fuzzy handcuffs, a hammer. I don't know. Somebody was having fun making this. Yeah, lo-fi is not supposed to make you so interested. It's supposed to, you're not gonna look. All right, a lot of you got this. Oh, yeah. All right, question 19, round 3, question 4 of our secret connection. The Ren and Stimpy Show. Cartoon often controversial for its off-color humor, sexual innuendo, dark humor, adult jokes, and violence, aired on what network? 1991 to 1995. What network were you watching Ren and Stimpy on if you were watching it from 1991 95? One thing we don't know officially yet is what type of um, Sarja. Yeah, Schnauzer Dachshund Terrier is going guesses. And I'll give you a little more background. Buddies in. All we did. All right. Question number 20. Question 6 of our secret connection round. Considered a partially fictional autobiography by Charles Dickens, what are the two words missing from this full literary title, 19th century? This entire next quote is the title of the book. What two words are missing? Charles Dickens' title. Title is The Personal History, Adventures, Experience, and Observation of blank blank, the younger of Blunderstone. Words. Repeat this title. Personal History, Adventures, Experience, and Observation of blank blank, younger. Rookery. I see that a few of you have come up with the theme, and because of that, you are giving some fun guesses, which I'm enjoying. All right, everybody's in. This one, we got 3 questions left in this round. Last one, asking you what connection is. All right, question 21. This is question 6 of our secret connection round. This is a tough, maybe not. It's just a science one. See, the total amount of greenhouse gas emissions created by human activity is better known by what two-word term? It originated from the concept conceived by environmentalist William E. Reed and Dr. Mathis Wackernagel during the 1990s. What two-word term originated during the 1990s, describing the total amount of greenhouse gas emissions created by human activity? That is question. I see the name Dr. Mathis Wackernagel, and I just want to say Dr. Mantis Toboggan. Um, yeah. Also a pilot. All right. Yeah. All right. Next question, number 8 in our secret connection round. What 1944 American black comedy film, directed by Frank Capra and starring Cary Grant, is based on Joseph Kesselring's 1941 play of the same name? The play and the film share the name. The play was in 1941 by Joseph Kesselring, 1944 film directed by Frank Capra, starring Cary Grant. What are we talking about? I just have to call big shout out. Jess and John Angelica got this. Considering, I don't want to give anything away. We have one more second. Yeah, considering how many letters you have to type to get this in compared to like Bob. The team, Jess and John Angelica, got this answer in 6.2 seconds. Break that down. That's like 5 letters a second. It's crazy fast. Fast as F boy. Yeah, love it. All right. We only have one question left in this secret connection round, with the exception of the final question. Here we go. What HBO series, or Max, if you would, what HBO series ran from 2014 to 2019, focusing on a programmer who founds a startup company called Pied Piper, chronicling his struggles to maintain his company while facing competition from much larger entities? This is a show on HBO, ran from 2014 to 2019, called what? Hey, I see a DJ Valentine out there. What's up? What's up? Pour some gravy on. Rogers, K. McLaughlin. I say meet the balls. I feel like Jess and John Angelica were taking the last question and my commentary personally, not in a bad way. I was impressed that the last answer was in 6.2 seconds. They went ahead and got this one correct in 5.9 seconds. So let's see if we can keep this up. It doesn't have to be them. If anybody else wants to try and break that record. All right, everybody's in. I feel like a lot of us have figured out the secret connection just based on some of the guesses I'm getting. All right, here we go. Once again, 5 seconds. What is the secret connection? Previous 9 answers. What previous 9 answers have in common? Type this in. Earn yourself 10 bonus points. All right, everybody. All right, everybody's in. Everything's graded. Oh, because I'm very. All right. So before we go over, I'm hoping for the connection. Let's go back to the answers. What certification was introduced in 1976 by the RIAA to be awarded to any album that sold 1 million? That was and is platinum. Platinum. Oh, I think I. Okay. Better known by their stage name, which legendary lead vocalist was born Farrokh Bulsara. You know him from that was Freddie Mercury. Freddie. Uh, no, sorry, that's what I was just checking. So when I go back and show these, it's not showing you anything. Thank you for asking. This is just me reading them out. I will check in and see if there's a different way for me to do this, but this is the best way I could think of to allow you to actually do the action round. Norinrad is a humanoid alien, also known by what name in the Marvel universe? The Herald of Galactus, World Eater. That's the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer is Norad. All right. Question number 18. Of the seven wonders of the modern world, which one is painted almost entirely in a color called International Orange? That was the Golden Gate Bridge. Golden Gate Bridge. The pyramids, awesome. I'm sure they shine golden in the sunlight, but I don't think they're painted. That's okay. I would have guessed. The Ren and Stimpy show. I thought more of you would have been tripped up because this was at some point MTV property, but the correct answer, almost every single one of you got this, was Nickelodeon. This was the ideal show to be showing to kids. Question 20. Considered a partially fictional autobiography by Charles Dickens, what words complete this title? The personal history, adventures, experience, and observation of David Copperfield. David Copperfield. Question 21. The total amount of greenhouse gas emissions by human activity is better known by what two-word term? Now, I was looking for a specific term here, but I was also pretty lenient. As long as you included the word carbon and then ideally included the word footprint, you got points. Carbon emissions got you some points, but it had to have carbon in it there. Specific emissions. Carbon, the important word. All right, question 22. 1944 American black comedy film based on the 1940 of the same name. That was Arsenic and Old Lace. Arsenic and Old. Oh, whoop, got this right. Let me give you. All right. What HBO series ran from 2019 on a programmer who started a company called the Pied Piper? That was Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley. And this is Secret Connection. Previous answers. Now, I gave some partial credit here if you gave me something close. Correct secret. But the ideal secret connection here is elements, specifically elements, obviously, of the periodic table. If you just put the periodic table, that's okay. If you just put elements, that was okay. Now, if you just put something specific like metals, I was a little lenient. I gave some points on that. Some of them metals, but some were not, like carbon. But again, the idea here is having fun and trying to get as many as we can. So, like I said, I just want to go back: platinum, mercury, silver, gold, nickel, copper, carbon, arsenic. All right. Now I think we are going to finish this out with our audio round. Now I had two rounds planned, but it's already 9:43, and I don't want to push this too much later because we started a little bit late. But I do want to get this next round in because this one is one that we're not doing at all on our others. And I want to jump into there. Anybody that, yeah, there we go. I just fixed that. Yeah, there were a couple that weren't marked right yet. I see that. Now, yeah, everybody that answered got some type of points. Okay, here's how this is going to work. Next round, what will be our final round? This is going to be a music, going to be an audio round. It's technically a music round as well. Now, in this case, we're not just going to be listening to songs and having you answer the song names and the artist names. This is a fun, special audio round. I'm going to be playing for you this evening a TV theme song. All I'm asking you to do is tell me the TV show this is the theme song for. Now, here is the kicker. These are not the original versions. These are MIDI versions. MIDI versions. This is very similar, if you will, to video game music in the way that video game music only uses so many notes, very computer sounding. You'll understand as soon as we start this what I'm getting at. This will sound. You know what? You've all already heard it. The Pokemon song that I played earlier that I'm going to play right now for you. So that's an example of what I'm talking about here. It's meant to be the theme song. However, it is a MIDI version, digital version. It's a bit different. There won't be any words. It is all music. Some of these will be simple, some of these will be tough, but they're all going to be worth points, and you don't lose anything if you're wrong. So do give it your best shot. All you have to do is type the name of the show. That's it. Now, these I'm going to be giving you more time on overall. You'll have 45 seconds to type it in because some of these take a little bit to get going or they're a little bit longer. Now, some of them are shorter. If the song ends, I'm still going to let the time go. I said 45, but I meant 30 seconds. I do apologize. No, I said 45 and I meant 40. All right. All you have to do is type in the name of the TV show. So here we go. Here is the first one. I'm always going to start the song before I start the question on your screen. So you're going to hear the music. Don't freak out. And then the question will pop up. You'll be able to answer. What is this TV show? All right, that's how these are going to work. Uh, that was the first one. We're not going to wait until the end to tell you what these are because there's no secret connection. The connection is songs. All you have to do is tell me what song it was. Okay, I know, I'm not saying that I enjoy that this happens to you, but I do love seeing, oh my God, I know this as the answer because I certainly know that feeling. Steph, that's okay. You got points. I see what you said there. Yeah, as long as you got close. Okay, correct answer. That iconic opening guitar riff, King of the Hill. King of the. Oh, here, let me turn this down so you. All right. Sorry, I was just telling Gina that she can play along. I did this round for a private event recently, but I changed this round. So all right. Next song. Let me throw this and let here. And here is song slash TV show number. All right, everybody's in. Everything's correct answer here. Somebody was very excited. 90210, Beverly Hills 90210 to be specific. But 90210 was just fine. That got you point. Cops. A couple people said cops. That was the cops theme song. I'd have been breaking more laws. Cops theme song's boring compared to that. All right. Question number 3 of the audio round. What TV show? Poke. All right. Faster. Have a couple seconds to answer. Hoodie's answer was literally just nope. Correct answer, yeah. Take it to the house. House MD. To be specific, house was just fine. House got you point. Now, considering I know this is a shorter word, this is only one word to type, but I have been calling out quick answers, and I've got to say, Nicole answered house in 4.1 seconds. That's fast. Time to hear it, think it, type it, and hit enter. All right, here we go. Good job. This was a little bit tougher. What TV show? Sung Fo. Oh, that's kind of scary, right? Both. Mozzie is scary because he. Oh, I thought nobody was. Okay. People got it. Oh, it's an anti-social, I think. How dare you make this round? 11% of us got this correct. And I'm going to call that an anti-social. So that's a drink. Now, before I tell you the correct answer, I do want to write off some of the incorrect answers that I think are great guesses. I think X-Files, it's iconic, but it's a MIDI version, so maybe it didn't translate well. Stranger Things. Somebody said Fringe, Tales from the Crypt. Yeah. Diagnosis Murder. Okay. Correct answer. It's a Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Yeah, the Goosebumps TV show. Oh my god. What? The old one. Yeah, well, guess what? 2 people got it right. Got it right. People love Goosebumps. 2 people love Goosebumps as much as I do. All right. Next question. Okay, before everybody gets angry, here's an easier one. What TV show is this the theme song for? That was Mozzie. missing the high singer, high sax. Okay, everybody's in. This was not Friends. It wasn't Family Matters. It wasn't Your Mama. Not Full House. Although this house was full, it was a very, very similar concept. Now that I'm looking back to Full House, well, I guess not completely because it was nothing like Full House. I take it all back. It was a Brady Bunch. The correct answer here is step by step, step by step. Modern, thank you. Yeah, okay. Modern day Brady Bunch is what I was thinking. Great. All right. Cool. Frank was so nice. I'll never forget Cody living literally in a van in their patio or in their driveway, and yeah, Cody was the coolest dude on the show. But JT taught us all the important thing, which was making chocolate milk in your mouth. Chocolate syrup, pour some milk. Why waste a glass? And then you would do that, and then you had chocolate mouth. Chocolate mouth. Chocolate milk. All right. Question 30. Name the TV show from its theme song. Okay. Anybody who's mad about Goosebumps, get ready to be madder. All right, everybody's in. Gina, did you take a guess at that? I'll give three hints. Number one, I said the name of this TV show in the last 8 minutes. Number two, it's on our TV right now. Number three, the correct answer is Alf. Alf. I was laughing at the fact that throughout every single question tonight, somebody has just guessed my name for fun, Ali, as the answer. This is the only one where if you had tried to do that but accidentally hit F, you would have gotten full points. You would have started putting Ali and then accidentally put F. Full points. But I love that LK Davis said this was her round, I think. And she is one of two people that got Elf. People got Elf. All right. This one, what'd you say? Oh, sure. Yeah, it would help. Will I do it? I don't know. All right. Well, last time I did this round online, I did this only 90s TV shows, which did narrow it down. But this, opened it up in terms of getting to choose different shows. Here's the next one. I don't think we'll struggle too much with this. But I also don't like to speak out of my ass because I say that if everybody misses it, I feel. All right. Here is next, last one. A woo. Everybody's in. It was not Golden Girls. This was DuckTales. DuckTales. All right, I think Oh, a couple? Okay, we have 2 left. Again, this will be the last round time-wise tonight. So we're going to do these final 2. Here is next one. Our audio round. What show is this? All right. We're all in. Thanks for your patience. Taco was those. Why are you holding Ozzy and not holding? All right. Come on down. Good job. Good job. But he was on the right track. Wrong show. Somebody's sticking with Golden Girls. Love it. The correct answer here, Bob Barker, Drew Carey. Sounds like saltines and ginger ale, Jess. Yes. Yes. Sounds like Grandma's house at 10 a.m. Yeah. Bryce is right. Bryce is wrong, bitch. All right. We have one question left. Here is the final audio question. Now, before we finish everything out tonight, I'll give you, like I said, a couple announcements. So here we go. Our final final TV. Here it. Whoa. I was just thinking about how similar songs are at certain. Watch TV. The correct answer here, whether you abbreviated it or not, Teenage Ninja. TMNT got your points. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got your points, my friends. Great job for all the points you got. That is the final point you can earn the evening. Now, before we go over the final standings, I do want to let you all know, like I mentioned, we have some fun things coming up. You can expect more general knowledge online trivia nights like this. Randomly, we will start to set some dates for those, but expect quite a few as the weather gets cold here. But specifically in the month of December, I don't have a schedule for this yet, but my plan is in the month of December leading up to holiday, we will be posting online series of holiday film trivia nights. And what that means is we hosting trivia each week over all of your favorite classic and new holiday films. Um, I'm guessing one of these nights at least, I'm gonna shine a focus towards Lifetime and Hallmark, just for fun. But otherwise, we're going to talk classic holiday films, probably focus one night on those. We're going to talk 90s and 80s holiday films. We're also going to talk about everything else to do with the holidays. All just be Christmas films. Notice this holiday film. Yeah. However, one of the ideas that I've had just to bring this back into discussion online more. Um, my plan right now, and this is a soft plan, I haven't decided or finalized for the holiday film trivia, that each week I might send out one or two films that we're going to watch here in the Begatrix household, and you could also watch and expect some more specific questions or maybe an entire round based upon that specific film within the realms of that week's trivia. Now, all of this to say, we're not going to just do this for fun. This tournament will be sponsored by a few different individual companies. They'll have some big, fun prizes online. Keep an eye out for that. We'll be announcing everything on the Facebook website soon. We have some prizes to give out, including one from our main sponsor tonight. Let me see how I and hey, what's going on? Oh no, I can't. I don't even have the next questions. I can't do them right now. I do apologize. Half because they're not complete, and half because I need to stop drinking gin and go wire my kitchen. Oh, and order Domino's. Okay, so with all of that said, Kevin, I will throw extra questions on the next one. I promise you that. So let me click this, and let me click this, and this, and I do apologize. Up. Oh, I don't even think it's showing. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read this out. You don't see the leaderboard on your screen, do you? Okay, I do apologize. It's a little anticlimactic. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna and I'm going to slide it over, and I'm gonna say in fourth place with 146.9 points is L.K. Davis. Great job. Fourth place. In third place, I guess in third place with 147.12 points. That's the smallest margin for trivia we've had in a very long time. That's less than 2 tenths. In third place and just outside of prize range for this evening, we will have more prizes in the future. Tonight, third place is Team Jess and John Angelica. In second place, this individual winning a free bag of Downtime Coffee. It's this great coffee company that I know about out of Lockport, Illinois. You should definitely check it out if you haven't yet. They have coffee that they sell online. They also do markets local area. I heard that they're going to be at the Westmont High School Craft Show on December 2nd and also at Alter Brewing in Downers Grove for their Holiday Makers Market on December 3rd, which is Monday. Stop by and get yourself a beautiful, beautiful bag of coffee, a gift for your friends, a gift for yourself. But this individual won't have to because they've won second place. They're getting a bag sent to them. 148 point in second place. T. Steffi Star, which means First place is a team that we have not seen in first place yet tonight. The first time I saw them in first place is right now. That's because I forgot to do the standings after the last round. So I don't know that they were there before, but they're now. They're there now. The important part: first place tonight is winning a free pizza, one free large pizza, any pizza you want, courtesy of Dan's Pizza in Downers Grove. It's freaking delicious. Haven't had it yet. You could actually grab free pizza on Sunday, December 3rd, and then bring it over to Alter and eat, and then check out the holiday market. And the reason I'm just telling you what to do, because the winner is Team Nick Ren 33. Nick Ren 33. Nicole with 149.74 points, just 1.44 points ahead of second place. Yes, Nick. Yes, Nicole. Nick Ren 33, you won. Congratulations. You're going to get yourself a Dan's Pizza gift card. It's a free pizza. I'll send that out to you. Gina, will you message, get her address, please? Okay. We'll send that to you. And Steph Star in second place will get you that coffee. Everybody else, be sure to check on our Facebook website for any upcoming events. We will be sending out some fun reminders for upcoming things, but just because I'm talking about all our online events doesn't mean you shouldn't go out as well. If you're interested in going out, we have about 20 events going on every single throughout Chicago and the suburbs. Check out again our Facebook website. Go hang out, play some trivia. But until then, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Again, if you sent a type of contribution tip tonight, thank you for that. Until next time, please be safe, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you very soon for more trivia. Okay, bye bye.